Good day everyone, I'm Giselle E. Panas. For today, I'm going to share about agricultural economics and marketing. So, what is economics all about? Economics comes from the Greek word oikonomia, which means management of the household. The word oikos means the house, and nomos means law. Economic is a study of how man's society, with or without the use of money, employs scarce productive resources to produce various commodities over time and distribute them for consumption now and in the future among various people and groups in society. There are three elements of economic perspective. First, scarcity. Second, rational behavior. And third, marginalism. What is scarcity? It is a condition in which resources available are insufficient to satisfy human wants. There are basic concepts related to scarcity. First is the choice. Because of limited budget, consumers make choices among several goods and services available. Because of the limited resources, businesses choose between the different combinations of inputs to produce a certain products. Second is the trade-off. It is a choice between alternative uses for a given quantity of resources. Using resources for one purpose means that the same resources cannot be used for another purpose. In other words, we give up something to get something else. For example, you only have 10 pesos left in your pocket. You are hungry and thirsty. The price of the available bread and soft drinks is both 10 pesos each. If you buy the bread, you sacrifice not to buy the soft drinks. If you buy the soft drinks, you also sacrifice not to buy the bread. The last one is opportunity cost. It is the real economic cost of a good and service produced or measured by the value of the sacrificed alternative. It refers to the cost and value of the highest valued alternative we give up in preferring our choosing alternative. Rational behavior. Economics is grounded on the assumption of rational self-interest, meaning to say, individuals make rational decisions to achieve the greatest satisfaction or the maximum fulfillment of their goals. The last one is marginalism. Economics choices are made based on the additional benefit or additional cost that will be incurred in making a particular decision. Therefore, in economics, possible consequences of the alternative choices are analyzed and weighed on the basis of added benefits and cost. There are also foundations of economics. The two facts that dominate our lives, which is we have limited resources and we have unlimited wants. Economic theories. As a systematic order of knowledge, economic is made up of theories. A theory is consists of a set of definitions that clearly defines the variables to be used, a set of assumptions about the behavior of the variables, and prediction, often called hypotheses, that are deduced from the assumption of the theory and can be tested against actual empirical observation. Characteristics of economic principles. First, they are generalization and as such are subject to exceptions. Second, they are models of the reality and are therefore abstract. Third, may take the form of verbal statements, numerical tables, mathematical equations, or graphs. Fourth, valuable as productive devices, serve as basis for the formulation of economic policy designed to solve the problems and control the undesirable events. And now, we're going to discuss what is the differences between macroeconomics and microeconomics. Macroeconomics. It is the study of economy as a whole or with the basis of divisions or aggregates such as government, household, and business sectors. Examples of macroeconomics concerns are the GDP grows by the 5%. The unemployment rate reaches as high as 10%. While the microeconomics, it is the study of the activity in the individual market. For example, BMAG increases the prices of their hog concentrates. And second, Davco lead off all the 50% of their workers. And now, we were going to know more about agricultural economics. So, agricultural economics is an applied science primarily concerned with the solution of economic problems in agriculture. It is also concerned with the identification, descriptions, and classification of economic problems in agriculture in order to solve them. Such problems include financing, production, and marketing. There are also common economic goals. A number of economic goals or values which are widely, though not universally accepted in our society, include full employment, price stability, economic freedom, economic security, equitable distribution of income, economic deficiency, and the last one is balance of trade. In microeconomics, it has two approaches in the study of consumer choice and demand. First, utility or cardinal approach. Second, the indifferences curve analysis or ordinal approach. Under this approach, utility is measured in terms of utils and is additive. Utility refers to ability of a good to satisfy human wants. The utility of a good or service is the satisfaction or pleasure one gets from consuming it. The relationship between total utility and marginal utility. As more of the product is consumed, total utility increases at the diminishing rate, reaches a maximum, and then declines. Marginal utility diminishes with increased consumptions, becomes zero when total utility is at maximum, and is negative when total utility declines. Next is the indifference curve analysis or the ordinal approach. The indifference curve shows all the combination of two products, A and B, which will yield the sum total satisfaction or total utility to a consumers. It has characteristics of indifference curve. First, convex to the origin. Second, downward sloping. And third, does not intersect. An indifference map is a set of indifference curves. Each curve is indifference curve reflects a different level of the utility. Curves further from the origin indicate higher levels of total utility. Thus, any combination of products X and Y represented by a point in the farthest indifference curve from the origin has greater total utility than any combination of A and B, represented by a point on difference curves nearer to the origin. Theory of production. Production is the process of creation of goods and services to satisfy human wants. It is the process or the transformation of two or more inputs into one or more products or outputs. Stages of production. The stage 1 goes from the origin to the point where average product is maximum or intersect with marginal product. In this stage, total product is increasing at an increasing rate. Marginal product is above average product. Average product is increasing and average product is below marginal product. The stage 2 goes from the point where average product is maximum or intersect with marginal product to the point where marginal product is zero and total product is at its peak. In this stage, total product is increasing and decreasing rate. Average product is above marginal product and marginal product below average product. The stage 3 goes from the point where marginal product is 0 and total product is at its peak to the area where marginal product is negative. In this stage, total product is decreasing. Average product is above marginal product and marginal product below average product. Characteristics of isoquants. First, negatively sloped. Second, convex to the origin. Third, never crossed. Fourth, higher isoquants refers to higher quality of outputs and lower ones means lower output. The beginnings of macroeconomics. Macroeconomics is concerned with performance of the economy as a whole or with large sectors of it, such as government, business firms, and households. Components of macroeconomy. First, the private sector, household and firms. Second, the government or the public sector. Third, rest of the world, international sector. And now we'll talk about agricultural marketing. The basic concepts of marketing. Marketing is an organizational function and a set of processes for creating, communicating, and delivering value to customers, and for managing customers' relationships in ways that benefit the organization and its stakeholders. Now, what is agricultural marketing? It is a series of services involved in moving a product from the point of production to the point of consumption. It is also defined as a value-adding activity. There are three elements of agri-marketing definition. Service is a function performed on or for a product that alters its forms, time, place, or position characteristics. Second, point of production. Third, point of consumption. There are four utilities of marketing. First, form utility. Second, place utility. And third, time utility. And then the last is position. The problems areas of agricultural marketing. First, characteristics of the products, number of producers, characteristics of consumers, reflecting the demand of consumers, and the last is the need to increase the marketing efficiency. Agricultural marketing system, institutional organization of all activities necessary to expand and distribute agricultural production. And that's all. I hope you enjoy and thank you for watching. Again, this is Giselle Ibanez sharing about agricultural economics and marketing.